Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read from November 22nd all the way to the 24th. And if you're like me, November flew by. I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving. So happy early Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. I love you. But before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all your love and support in all the ways that you've lifted this channel up. Truly, it would not be or grow or become what it is without each and every one of you guys. And so thank you guys. You lift me up just as much as I hope these messages lift you up. And I love you back. So let's get started. So coming into this weekend, we are actually walking in with a half moon in Virgo. So this is a time where there is heightened self-reflection and a focus on refining details, as well as processes of, balancing analytical, or I should say balancing our analytical nature versus our emotional expression, or balancing it with emotional expression rather. But it's a wonderful time to really remember as we walk into this weekend to be gentle with ourselves. Half moons in Virgo can also lead us to being overly critical, just saying. And so this is a time, especially when you've got heightened self-reflection, to be gentle with yourselves as you refine those details and processes, as you put that magnifying glass towards those personal habits and routines and areas of improvement, and instead use them as opportunities to increase the problem solving and where you want to go. Confirmation, just saying, but of where you want to go with awakening to your higher purpose and your highest self and highest potential. And walking into this weekend, we've got the Chariot. This is about victory and self-control. This is a reminder, too, that you indeed are headed in the right direction and momentum is picking up. And that honestly doesn't surprise me either, because on November 22nd, the angel number meaning with that is really a call to awaken to your spirituality, to align with your higher purpose. And it's also a sign that you're on the right path to receive blessings and achieve your highest potential. And with the King of Wands, this is where Spirit is reminding you that you absolutely are standing in your love leadership. You are an honest leader. You inspire others, and more importantly, your passion, your honesty, your integrity is really what holds your name and holds it strong. There have been people that have tried to basically, unfortunately, you've got some haters here, basically, tried to backstab or retaliate. This is where, coming into this weekend, if you've been faced with an overload, faced with pressure or holding on to things, bearing burdens that really, frankly, weren't yours to bear, as you can see, we've got the swords in the back, we've got swords being carried, or wands being carried. This is also with 2 tens about completion. Through time, you've learned self-control, and you've also learned that steady as she goes, you're enterprising material success. You've been learning financial management. You've also led yourself, led your future, led your plans with an emphasis on security. And if that resonates and you feel comfortable, by all means, please share your story in the comments below, because what I see in this is someone who has, thank you, confirmation again, I'm just saying, that you are standing in your power. You are triumphing and prevailing through basically not quitting, not losing your path. Again, 1122 is a call to a spiritual awakening, and really it's that you're on the right path to receive and achieve your highest potential. And so, like I say, walking into this weekend, be gentle with yourselves. As you look at that heightened self-reflection, focus on those refinements. Remember how far you've come, and remember, most importantly, what you've overcome. Look who you are now. You are a much different person than whoever tried to do this to you, whoever thought that you were worth, that you were experiencing jealousy from or hatred from, just for being you, for shining your light. For backstabbing you because they thought that they could, because you were shining and they thought they wanted to take what was yours. This is basically standing in your power with the Six of Wands. This is about victory. This is about success. And most importantly, you've stayed focused through all these distractions, if you will, not to demean it by any means. But basically, you've stayed focused. You've stayed the path. You've stayed true to yourself. And more importantly, you've stayed true to your integrity. And that's what's shined through. This is really a turning point, too, where people see you. Karma is on your side. And I always love the word karma. Because what you know, the saying always goes, what goes around comes around. At times during this type of an opportunity where you're feeling and experiencing people that have lied, have defamed your character, have stood against you just because they wanted to take from you. This is a point where really it's not necessarily karma that I like to use as much as the laws of attraction. You know, the laws of where, you know, what you think about, you bring about. Also, too, understanding that what you think about, you bring about also reduces to what actions you take because of those perspectives. You've stayed focused and you've also made significant progress along the way. And so, like I say, as you do self-reflection, look back at how amazing you truly are, because this is amazing. What I see is somebody that is so incredibly strong and has so many gifts to bring to this world, and standing in your truth, walking in your path, really, that is your good fortune. This is a turn for something better. This is a turning point, more importantly, where the universe sees you, the divine sees you as you truly are, and you are shining bright, and people, whoever was trying to defame your character, you're being seen for who you truly are by others. They're no longer being listened to, and more importantly, you've got the respect from the people that you've been good to in your life. This is amazing, and like I say, most importantly, this is not the end. This should boost your confidence quite a bit with who you are, and if it doesn't, by all means, like I say, put a heart in the comments below. Let us lift you up on this channel, on the Honey Sea Star Tarot, because truly, you are incredible. Don't ever dim your light for others, and don't ever think that for a moment, you know, what comes to mind is, you know, out of all things in this life, the one thing people can, that you can only give freely is your integrity. You standing in your truth lies only within you, and it's not something that anyone can take. They can take your money, they can take your career, they can take a lot of different things, right? They can change the rules at the drop of the hat too, or they can lie and, like I say, utilize their dishonesty to try and get ahead by taking from others, by building success on rocky foundations. Instead, who you are is somebody that's standing in your Ten of Cups, because nothing that's ever meant for you can ever be taken. And that stands true with your integrity. Like I say, no one can take your integrity, only you can give it away. And because you've stayed focused on your truth, on your light, on your highest potential, that's what's coming in here this weekend here, starting out right off the bat, like I say, for 11/22. Now, on the 23rd, the moon is in Virgo. It's going to be trine with Venus, which is in Capricorn. So there's also a lot of earth energy aiding us during this time. And most importantly, too, like I say, with people seeing you, feelings of love are reliable. You chose love throughout this course, and no matter what was thrown at you, you still stayed true in your integrity. You've risen to every challenge, every unseen shadow side. You've bared the cross of the conflict as well as the loss and the turmoil. Who you've been dealing with have been prideful, narrow-minded, negative. They've tried to, also too, who you've been dealing with might have been influenced by a negative woman or of other negative women in your area, but they've been extremely critical and sorry, that's a hard word. I hate that word, actually. Hate is also a strong word, but there's been some snobbery. They've held themselves, whoever you've been working with has basically held themselves above you in a lot of ways. What Spirit is reminding you here is, again, prosperity is yours. What's meant for you is yours. It's your untapped potential, and it's the courage and the love leadership and utilizing that to stand in your power where you are really truly rising to everything that they throw at you. And like I say, this is about understanding that inner shadow, because you're coming to, even with people that are giving, that you've experienced that have utilized deceit, or have wanted to try and cause you anxiety, or if you felt anxiety or depression over what you've been combating. Over hidden enemies that you never necessarily realized, who have wanted loss for you or wanted to look at misunderstandings with misrepresenting you, dealt with conflict, having to stand your ground. Basically, standing in your Ten of Cups has led you to have the tenacity to stand strong and to stand against whatever adversaries have come your way. And like I say, this is the time truly where people are seeing you for you. Feelings of love are reliable. And what this whole message has taught you, what this whole adventure and journey and lesson has taught you, is that you indeed are adaptable. And family, your tribe, is important. And so what I see a lot in that too is that, possibly the tribe that you've been born into isn't the tribe that you were meant to walk this life with. And so if it has been, if you've been struggling with family conflict in ways, this is a time really truly to understand that you choose who you walk with in this life. And a lot of times too, just because you were born into the family that you were, doesn't mean they're the tribe that you're meant to walk with. There are so many people that are meant to touch us in such dramatic and such profound and prolific ways in this life, that really truly they are all your tribe. The people you carry with you in your heart are who truly you're meant to walk with in this life. And if that resonates, like I say, let me know in the comments below. Put a heart in the comments below as well. Or if you feel more comfortable. But either way, here on this channel, please know that we are with you. We walk with you, and we want to raise you up to your highest potential, because you truly are one of a kind and you deserve it. Now, what we pulled here as well is it's time to kind of take a rest and enjoy your success. And so what Spirit is reminding you again is, during this time of self-reflection, make sure to take a look back and be gentle with yourself rather than overly critical. This is a time to enjoy your success, to celebrate your success, and to understand that tranquility, that harmony that you've created in your life and in your relationships really is something that no one can take away from you. Like I say, family is important during this time, and those who raise you up are the ones who are meant to walk with you in this life. Now, with the Three of Cups here too, this is about, again, time of celebration and joy for reunions. You could be having some people coming back into your life, having family come into your life. Also too, an opportunity of social gatherings and new friendships. Like I say, this is a time where really, if you had been feeling mentally overwhelmed or drained, or feeling anxiety or fear, this is a time when really coming together with your tribe, to understand a period of a period of prosperity is meant to be yours. Because truly, look how far you've come. Truly, in this last month, think about all the things you've accomplished. I know me, for myself, I felt like, oh my gosh, I got to do this and this and this and this and this. And then I look back and I was like, man, I still have so much to do. I really haven't done that much. But then I start actually recounting all of, and reflecting on everything that I already had done. And I'm like, you know what? I kicked major butt this month. I am surprised. And I love it. Look how much I can do. So for me, it only, where it's like I went through this roller coaster of it, where I was like, oh my goodness, I feel so drained. There's still so much to do. Maybe I haven't come that far. And then I look back at what I've done. The financial success and freedom that I've really worked so hard for, the goals I've been reaching towards every step of the way, even if they feel like it's one step forward and two steps back at times. But really, truly, it's about all of the time that I've taken to, and for you guys too, to learn along the way, to seek consultation, to seek the knowledge when you don't know something, and to know that really truly to find those connections within that, where it's like, hey, I've not only learned and come across an amazing mentor, but look how much I've gained. Look how much I've grown because of it and because of those connections. And look at how much of a beautiful gift it was to have that mentorship along the way, or that helping hand along the way. And so, like I say, this is an amazing time where a lot will be illuminated. And I think in a lot of ways, especially during that heightened self-reflective period, this is really looking at the fact that justice is yours. Whatever you have been encountered with, especially with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, justice is meant to be yours. What I also see in here is that some people may be looking at dealing with some legal issues. If you are dealing with that, standing in your truth, really justice is in your favor is what I'm trying to say. There is a balance and a harmony where you've learned to stand up for yourself, and also too, you've let what hasn't served you fall away to make room for the start of something new. And like I say, the fortune favors the brave. Fortune runs in your favor at this point. Justice is served and will be served in your favor as it comes, as the truth comes out. Now, on the 24th, as we close this weekend, the moon, which is in Virgo, is going to be trine with Uranus as well. And Uranus is also in Taurus. So there is a lot of earth energy going on this weekend. But this is also where you're persuasive, you're ambitious, you're also creative, and you may be finding that you have an original optimism that lights up the room. You go your own way. You're a critical thinker and also an independent mind. But with this energy of the trine between the moon and Uranus, it tends to lend itself towards great opportunities, especially for creative endeavors, marketing aspect-wise, advertising aspect-wise, And so now is a really great time to meet those new social connections. You very well may see them coming in through the weekend here as well, where you're meeting those new relationships. You're finding that balance through perseverance, through the passion that you have in what you've been building, from standing your ground and standing in your truth, where whatever was making you feel trapped before, you're standing in your high priestess power. You're letting your intuition guide you. You're enlightened. Like I say, you're achieving your highest potential. And now is the time that you are receiving your blessings. This transit, as we close out this weekend, is really meant for great opportunities through creative endeavors, through networking, and through really shining your light as the high priestess. And if that resonates, like I say, no pressure, but I would love to hear your story in the comments below. Please share, or just put a heart in the comments below too. But either way, if this resonates with you, by all means, please like, share, subscribe. That way we can help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can, so that we can lift each other up on this channel, help support each other this weekend as we come into that half moon in Virgo, and then also to end the weekend going our own way, embracing the trine between the moon and Uranus with our creative opportunities and our networking. And so, also too, if you have been struggling with any type of fear or anxiety, any type of adversarial aspects that have come up, any type of conflict that you've been combating, check out our store, the Honey Sea Star store. Basically, all the designs on there are meant to be power words. They're meant to uplift, empower, and inspire you as you go along your journey throughout the day. And so if you need a little pick-me-up, check out our store, see if there's anything that speaks to you, so that'll help lift you up on the days where you're just not looking forward to the conflict that's coming towards you, if you know what I mean. Now, I did also want to just go ahead and pull some animal spirit totems, get some additional guidance here. And what we pulled was the eagle. The eagle is all about representation of mastery. And so what Spirit really wants to remind you, especially during our heightened self-reflection time this weekend, is that you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. Now is the time to shine your light. You are guided by the winds of Spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. Now is the time to shine. And if that resonates, I'm just saying, please like, share, subscribe. Let's get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. But also, too, if you feel comfortable, share your story. That way we can also support you and lift you up on this channel. Because truly that is what the Honey Sea Star Tarot is for. Now, Spirit, just give us a couple more messages here. Help guide us in this weekend, especially between the trine with the moon and Uranus. And then also during our time of self-reflection and spiritual awakening. Thank you. Oh, so Spirit wants to remind you with the squirrel that you truly are always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Like I say, if you had the same experience as I did where I reflected on November and how fast it's gone, and thought, oh my goodness, I still have so much to do. Have I even done enough? Think back and be gentle with yourself. Because truly, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. More importantly, though, your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. You make it look easy, right? You let your light shine so that, and also to us Virgos being signs of service and signs of work, I think sometimes we do let it make it look a little too easy because we don't let people see how hard we work, how much it takes in some ways. And so this is a reminder to not let life's distractions take you off course. Now is the time to focus. You play hard and you work hard. But more importantly, make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. It's a fun saying that I always love because it's the difference of gratitude versus lack and mentality. Raising your vibration is so incredibly important, especially when you manifest. But to always know that no matter where you go, no matter what hardships you encounter, to look at life either of, oh, I wish I had, versus, you know what? I've got everything I need. This may not have gone as planned, but either way, I'm safe, I'm warm, I'm happy, I'm supported, I'm loved, and I'm building. I'm always prepared. You can endure the rockiest of storms when you know that everything within you and your faith is so connected that you will always be given all you need in this life and that you are never alone. You are always supported. Now, let's go ahead and look at our major arcana. Just in case any of us are having any type of chakra blockages here, music is a wonderful way to just get those energies realigned so that you can properly call in what's truly meant for you. And so as a reminder, too, salt baths, sound baths, any type of meditational grounding, energetic work where you're realigning your chakras. It's important because water holds memory. And so it's important to detoxify along the way. And so drink plenty of water. That way you can not only detoxify those negative energies as you realign, but also to revitalize and rejuvenate so that you can call in what's truly meant for you during that time. And so what we pulled for the music therapy piece is we've got B, an A sharp, excuse me, and then also a D sharp. And so try playing around with those. Also, too, what I see in this is a lot of oranges and yellows balanced with the purples. And so a lot of those colors may speak to you during this time. Oranges and yellows tend to really represent for me sunflowers or the vitality of the sun in general, or even of the stars, right? Even like with the moon. We just had our full moon here on the 15th. But it stimulates new energy. It stimulates new creativity and new positivity and rejuvenates like a passion within you to really take practical action. And with the purples, that is always very calming. It reminds us of the regality and grace that the swan carries. And so try wearing try wearing purples and oranges and yellows, utilizing those colors as well when you meditate. That way you can cleanse those energies and not only stand in your power with your purple and your royalties, but also too with stimulating your ideas, stimulating your creativity during this time. Now I do see a bit of solar plexus work with the chakra aspects, and then we also have the crown here. And so if you guys are feeling any type of chakra blockages with your solar plexus or with your crown chakra, this is a wonderful opportunity to really focus on those Positive affirmations as well will really help during your meditation. And so with your solar plexus, I always get these mixed up. Sorry, third eye. I don't know how many times I've done that. Hopefully you guys laugh. I'm just saying. I think I do that every time. But either way, with the solar plexus here, this is all about reminding ourselves that we are strong, that we are capable, and more importantly, we are enough. And so as you meditate, make sure to be, like I say, especially during our heightened self-reflection time where we're really focused on refining those details and finding that balance between our analytical nature and our emotional expression. This is the time to remember that we are enough. You are enough. And with your third eye, that's really about receiving and connecting with the divine, right? Receiving those messages and remembering that listening to our gut, trusting our intuition as we walk along our way and walk along our path is really truly what holds us in connection with the divine and receiving those messages so that we can be guided. And so now is a reminder as you do your meditations to really practice positive affirmations that open your third eye by reminding yourself that you are naturally intuitive. You hold a vision for your future, but you hold it without attachment, and you allow yourself to dream as big as the universe. No idea, no dream is ever too big. And so to see that, to dream it, as I like to put it, in order to build it, how do I put it now? Basically, in order to, you need to dream it in order to learn how to build it. And that's really the premise and the basis of that law of attraction, because you have to dream as big as you can and then learn how to take it, how to build it through practical action. But without the two working hand in hand like that, without your connection to the divine through your intuition, through trusting your gut, that you're on the right path to achieving your highest potential, and that you truly are on the right path to receiving your blessings. It's about reminding ourselves that we've got to dream as big as the universe and then take action and learn how to build it. And so I hope this message helps, and I truly appreciate all your guys' love and support. Like I say, if this message resonated and you feel inclined, please help the channel grow, help get this message to grow. And so like, share, subscribe, that way we can get the algorithms to recognize this, to recognize this message, and more importantly, to get it out there to as many Virgos as we can so that we can all lift each other up and support each other on this channel. And so take care, happy weekend, happy almost Thanksgiving, love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.